Hello, Cross Riverians. Do you know that the Executive Governor of Cross River State, His Excellency Senator Basi Edet Otu, is reintroducing coffee into the state? Coffee farming is a very lucrative business, and the governor is using this to enhance the livelihoods of the people. Many of you will be wondering, how do I go about planting coffee seedling? Come with me as I take you to the farm. Here we are in the farm with Mr. Ayi, the field overseer. So you can see me holding the coffee plants. This coffee is a cash crop. This is a crop that can change your lives forever if you key into this project which the executive governor wants to empower the people with, to change their livelihoods. Coffee even sells more than cocoa that you know. This is a cash crop that after 3 years you will keep harvesting every year for over 20 years. So this coffee has two varieties: the Arabica that can be grown in the uplands, in Obaliko, in some parts of Obudu, in Eastern Boki, in some parts of Yako, Agoibami and Agoipo to be precise, and also in Oban. These are the highlands where the Arabica does very well, with a yield of 1 to 2 tons per hectare, and when it is densely spaced, you can have up to 5 to 6 tons per hectare. We also have the Robusta. This Robusta does well in the lowlands and any other part of the state. Robusta and the Arabica, they have the same yield, so you can grow them, and then in years to come you see yourself becoming a multi-millionaire. So I'm going to show you the distance, the planting distance, how you're going to, the digging of the hole before you plant the seedling. So Mr. Yi, you're going to, the planting depth, the length and the width is 45 cm. Here with me is my ruler, which you can see from here to here. This is 45 cm. You're going to measure 45 cm. Here, you're digging from here to here. You can put something here to show. Put something here to show. This is 45 cm and 45 cm length and breadth. So you're going to dig down 45 cm. So you can do the digging now. 45 cm by 45 cm. This is the length and the breadth of digging. So once you've measured like this, you can actually use your eye measurements. If you don't have a ruler in the farm, you will dig down. While digging, make sure that the topsoil is kept aside, just like Mr. Ayi is doing. Yes, you keep the topsoil apart. After that, you dig the subsoil. That is the soil under the topsoil. It's okay. You're going to dig this now and keep aside as well. After digging the subsoil, you have the innermost soil. You dig that also and keep aside. But remember, you will not use when you have done your measurements, 45 cm by 45 cm. Here I am with the ruler. You see the calibrated ruler here. You measure it 45 cm by 45 cm and a depth of 45 cm. When digging, make sure you keep the topsoil apart. The topsoil is the outermost part of the soil, which we have dug, and you can see it here. This is the topsoil. We also have the subsoil, the soil beneath the topsoil. Here it is. Then we have the innermost soil, which is the soil beneath the subsoil. Here it is. So when you want to plant, when you get your seedling, the first thing to do is to tear out the bark, the poly bark. As you can see, when you do this, don't plant with the poly bark. After tearing it out, the first soil you have to put down here is the subsoil. Mr. Yi, please, can you help me do that? Remember, the soil beneath the subsoil is void of nutrients. It doesn't have nutrients, so there's no need putting it because the plant will not be able to use it. So you put the subsoil. After that, you return the topsoil. This is the topsoil. You put that. Remember, you don't just plant and walk away. You have to observe management practices. Check your plants. Make sure that the plants are doing well. If you see any symptom of disease, you have to report to the ministry and immediately something can be done to avert any low yield. This Arabica is a plant that does so well, like I told you, in axis of Obanliku, part of Obudu Yako, eastern Boki and Oban. So you have no excuse not to have a high yield. After putting in the topsoil, then you plant to the depth where you have the soil. So you're going to, you can get, if you see that the soil, the hole is not filled, you can get topsoil from another area to fill it, but not to the brim. You leave a depth of 2 cm to allow for moisture conservation. Please, can we get a topsoil from this other area? Because it's low. You can just dig the topsoil. Let's add it. Remember, the topsoil has all the nutrients that the plant needs, so that's why we're using it. Then you wet the plants. Okay. And take around here as well. You don't need to dig deep. You can take around here. Okay, now when you want to plant, you dig with your hand, you open up the soil to the depth where you have the sand. This soil is advised to plant it with the soil that came with the plant, because it will help the plant to stabilize, for stability. So you put it down and you cover it. And you cover it. Remember, we are leaving this depth to allow for moisture conservation, because the drying season is coming up soon, so you need some moisture for the plant to make use of. After planting, the next thing to do is mulching. Mulching helps the moisture helps to retain moisture and also to suppress the weed. So you can use any dry material around you. You can also use sawdust to do the mulching. So let's do this. This will be done 5 cm away from the seedling, just like this. So after mulching, you have to wet the soil. You wet the soil to also allow for water retention. After wetting the soil, you have to ram the soil by compressing it this way. You can use your feet or your fingers or your palm. Just press down the area close to the plants to allow for stability, to give the plant a solid foundation. You can also use organic fertilizer if you want your plants to do so well. Remember, most of the fertilizers we have, like the organic fertilizers, like the poultry droppings and the cow dung, can bring infestation to the plant. So you need to cure them first by drying them. Then you can also use them on the plants. Extension officers have been trained from the local government areas and from the ministries that will come to you and they will show you how to plant. I hope you enjoyed your stay with me at the farm. Her Excellency, the wife of the Executive Governor of Cross River State, in partnership with the Honorable Commissioner for Agriculture, is encouraging everyone to be part of this coffee project, especially the women. Great farmers, great nation. Growing coffee is growing prosperity. I am Anyin Joy, saying goodbye.